Just the ride up to Ronda will have you in awe. The natural surroundings are as spectacular as the man-made landmarks are impressive.
You're going to really love this historic little town with its two main attractions, the bridges. The first bridge that we're on right now is known as Puente Nuevo, which stands for New Bridge. And it's called the New Bridge, but it's really not that new because it was begun construction in 1751 and took 42 years to complete. From this vantage point, you can look down and you can actually see the old bridge, the older bridge that was built by the Romans. It's known as the Puente Romano. So two bridges, beautiful views, and a wonderful historic town.
It's a historic town that overlooks a historic river. And since it is only 62 miles from Malaga, Ronda is a great addition to any southern Spain itinerary. One interesting thing about Ronda is the bridges split the town into two distinct sections. One, the Old Town, is full of charming, rustic buildings, historic churches, and great spots to look out and enjoy the spectacular surroundings. The new town across the bridges, one of Spain's iconic traditions, has its roots.
You think I'm looking for a fight? Maybe a bullfight. If I was an actual bullfighter and I entered the ring, I'd be wearing a cape like this, I'd have my hat on, but before the fight begins, I would take my hat and I would toss it. If it lands like this, that would mean bad luck, and I might have to kick it. If it lands like that, I would leave it. That would mean good luck. Now, off to the oldest bullfighting ring in all of Spain.
Luck was on the side of Pedro Romero, a legendary bullfighter from Ronda. Beneath the 60-some arches of this Plaza del Toros, the oldest in Spain, Romero began a career in which he would slay over 5,000 bulls. There aren't too many bullfights in Ronda anymore, although those that are held here are significant. So it is the character of the new town that wins over many travelers. Like the bridge, it is hard to classify the new town as new per se, but it is as attractive today as it was during the early and mid-1900s when Ernest Hemingway and Orson Welles spent time in Ronda and grew to love it. On this one afternoon, I grew to love Ronda too. I warmed up in a little coffee shop and let the airs of the Andalusian hills soothe me as I explored the streets of this town that has so long been a party to them. I peeked into Ronda's little restaurants and saw some that were literally full, wall to wall, with history. I settled on a nice quiet meal though, and I would recommend that while in Ronda, you do the same. It complemented perfectly the feel and the gorgeous surroundings of this little Spanish town.